Secretary, Minister of Education, and which has been the bedrock for our achievement. I also wish to extend my appreciation to our Principal Secretary, who is before us today, our chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, whose leadership and guidance have steered us through challenges and paved way for this success. I appreciate the industry. Yeah, let's appreciate I appreciate the industry through the sector skills advisory committees who have played a big role in ensuring that our curricula is according to the requirements and expectations of the workplace. We appreciate TVET institutions who are represented here, trainers, assessors, verifiers, industry practitioners, and our trainees. And chief guest, allow me to mention that we have a sample of our trainees who are going to receive their certificates from you today. As we celebrate the achievements of the past year, I would like to acknowledge the crucial role played by the TVET CDACC Governing Council. Over the past year, the Council has provided strong leadership and guidance and helping us steer CBET systems towards greater heights. I am confident that the board will continue to play the pivotal role in implementing the TVET CDACC strategic plan for 2023-2027. Allow me now, Chief Guest, before I call the chairman, to introduce our staff members at TVET CDACC. May I request all members of staff from TVET CDACC who have made this occasion a great success to kindly stand up, and we may appreciate them. This is the lean team. Chief Guest, the rest of our team is out in the field because we have assessment that are ongoing. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Chief Guest, allow me to introduce or to call upon our pillar, our main pillar, representatives of the institutions led by the chief principals who are here to stand for introduction and recognition by the chief guest. Kindly, all the principals, the chief principals who have come, may God bless you as you stand for recognition. Thank you so much. Representatives of our development partners and the parties that we work with, kindly you may stand for recognition. Development partners, our friends of TVET CDACC, thank you so much. May God bless you. Chief Guest, allow me now to call upon the chairman of the council, Professor Ahmed Ferej, to make his remarks and move the rest of the program.
If there are any, chief executive officers of other agencies present, directors and other ministry officials present.
these ladies and gentlemen who have dedicated a lot of their time, a lot of their passion and their energy and experience to turning around TVET CDACC. Our chief guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have you all here this morning as we unveil the TVET CDACC strategic plan for 2023-2027 and release the March-April 2024 assessment results, as well as celebrate a milestone in our development over the past 1 year. In his remarks during our inauguration, our CS, then CS, was very categorical that TVET CDACC must perform, failure to which he would send us all in the council packing. So our first major task at the council was to recruit a competent CEO to lead the organization. After a very competitive process, Professor Kisilu Kitaige emerged as the lead and was appointed CEO and council secretary. The CEO has had his work cut out for him as there are many issues to deal with. I'm glad to report that the reborn TVET CDACC undertook its responsibility with vigor under his leadership, and today I can gladly report that a lot has been accomplished. I shall highlight a few of these. Develop curriculum, TVET curriculum, conduct assessment,
economic transformation agenda.
our chief guest, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our accomplishments are not just in numbers, but can be felt in the transformation making in the lives of our youth, our industry, as well as our nation at large. We are aware that our youth have been agitating for lack of adequate employment, and we hope that with the progressive and practical programs under CBET, this youth will be better catered for and will be able to find opportunities for employment within our economy. This reflects our commitment to excellence, innovation, and inclusivity in TVET. To keep us firmly on a consistent path and clear vision, we embarked on the development of a new TVET CDACC strategic plan for 2023-2027 in the third quarter of 2023. Your Excellency, we shall request you to launch this plan today. This plan outlines our vision, goals, and strategies for the next 5 years. It's a roadmap that will improve our assessment and certification processes and foster stronger industry labor market linkages, paving the way for a brighter future. At this juncture, I would like to really thank the World Bank and the International Labour Organization for their assistance in the development of this strategic plan. Our strategic plan is ambitious, but grounded in past achievements and lessons. It's a collective vision that aligns with the Kenyan government agenda pronounced in various policy documents. Your Excellency, the TVET CDACC 2023-2027 strategic plan acknowledges the challenges we have faced before and those likely to be faced in the future, and requires the continued support and collaboration of all our partners, government, industry, development partners, academia, and the community at large. As we celebrate the release of the March-April 2024 assessment results, I want to applaud the trainees for their commitment and hard work. And I also extend my deepest gratitude to our trainers, administrators, and all those who have supported our CBET trainees in their journey. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to our success in the past year. The achievement of the past year, of course, are a testament to our collective effort. It's your unwavering support and collaboration that has made these accomplishments possible. Let us continue to work together, innovate, inspire, and drive CBET implementation in Kenya. With those few remarks, Your Excellency, I thank you all for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our chairman, Professor Ferrej. Our chief guest, His Excellency the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi. With the permission of our CEO, Professor Kitainge, I welcome our planning officer to do a very brief presentation on our strategic plan.
Our chief guest, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, our Principal Secretary, Dr. Esther Moria, or invitees, good morning. I'm going to take you through our plan in a short. I'll just skim through it, and I'll just go to the strategic direction slide, which is, we have the model section and our goals, which the first being to improve the quality and relevance of CBET. And our second goal is to enhance the institutional capacity. And the third being to strengthen oversight, governance, and accountability. And these are the main challenges that we experienced in the last planning period. And in this planning period, we want to work to ensure that we sort these issues. So the key result areas are as enumerated. The first being the curriculum development. And for this, our objective is to strengthen the curriculum development process. And we also want to strengthen the assessment. And also, our key area is on ISO certification to ensure that we are able to serve our customers better. So in a nutshell, those are our main areas in our plan. I will not go through everything because of time constraints, and I'll give it back to our CEO just to say something.
Chief Guest, our strategic plan covers all that is expected of bottom-up economic transformation, and we've covered the guidelines that are provided. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. At this point, Chief Guest, allow me now to call upon our Principal Secretary, State Department of TVET, to come and make her remarks.
Prime Secretary and CS Foreign Affairs, Honorable Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, the CDACC Council Chair, Professor Ferrej, TVET CDACC Council members and CDACC CEO, Professor Kitange, other government agencies present, directors and other ministry officials present. Please, ministry officials present, could you be upstanding? Please be upstanding. All the ministry officials present here. Your Excellency, these are some of my officers. And then we have the principals present. All principals present, please be upstanding. Your Excellency, this is part of my principles in the various polytechnics. Professor Wajana na CEO, na Chief Guest. Because I want him to see the principles, Your Excellency, like I told you earlier on, these are my foot soldiers. They do an excellent job, and I am very, very proud of them, Your Excellency. Please give them a prayer. Thank you very much. You may be seated. And I also recognize the development partners present. Thank you very much for being here. It is my pleasure to be part of this celebration as we launch the development plan as well as release the exam results. The technical, vocational education and training sector is a great enabler of the better agenda, Your Excellency, in the socio-economic development of this country. The TVET CDACC Strategic Plan 2023-2027 is a testament of our collection vision and dedication to elevate the standards of vocational and technical education. And this strategic plan, Your Excellency, is not just a document, but a blueprint enabling the Council's plan to ensure that the TVET system is competency-based, inclusive, and geared towards producing industry-ready graduates. And Your Excellency, even if I did not say anything else, TVET CDACC is the body that is TVET, and it is the body that is going to ensure that this country is producing graduates that we need for industry. Graduates, Your Excellency, that are not just being trained for the sake of being trained, but they are being trained with an end in mind. Your Excellency, we are no longer in the business of training and just graduating students. We are in the business of training, examining, and certifying students to go somewhere. And Your Excellency, we are aware that the bigger government where you belong is helping us to even acquire international spaces, as we were discussing earlier on, and this is actually anchored in your ministry, to get us international spaces also where our young people can end up. So, Your Excellency, we are in the business of ensuring that whether in this country, in this continent, or internationally, the people that we are admitting, training, examining, and certifying are people who are well fit in any of these spaces across the world. And Your Excellency, today as you are present with us here, we want to commit and recommit that that is our business for this country. I extend, therefore, my sincere gratitude to TVET CDACC because they are doing an excellent job. I want to be very fast. I want to commend the CEO, TVET CDACC, Professor Kisiro Kitenge, therefore, TVET CDACC staff and council members and all stakeholders for the great job that you are doing for the TVET sector. Indeed, had the curricula not been developed and implemented, we would not be sitting here today. I also want to congratulate all the trainees who have gone through the training and have been able to work with us to get to this end. In a special way, I have appreciated the governing council led by Professor Ferenc. They are doing a tremendous job, and we would like to encourage them to be able to continue doing that job. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look forward to the future, let us remain focused on our vision of a vibrant TVET sector that contributes to the socio-economic transformation of this country. Together, we can create a future where every learner has an opportunity to realize to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to the development of this country, like I've already said. Let us continue to work together in the spirit of collaboration. And Your Excellency, now that you are here with us today, we would want to invite you to this collaboration of TVET, so that, Your Excellency, we work together with your foreign space and other spaces to ensure that the youth that are even making some noise outside here, probably because they are not properly engaged, Your Excellency, if we continue to work together, we can ensure that these youth are better engaged. Let me also take this opportunity to invite you, Your Excellency. On the 29th to the 31st of this month, we will be celebrating TVET at 100. And in that space, we will also be able to tell the world a lot more of what we are doing and what we envisage to do. And Your Excellency, I can assure you, as I sit here with my generals, I am sure that we are committed to doing what it is that we are required by His Excellency, the President, your office, and all the Kenyans to do what we must do. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for what we are all doing for TVET, and we want to together assure His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, to deliver the message to His Excellency, the President, that our commitment in this space is unequivocal. Thank you very much for listening to me, and allow me now to take this opportunity to invite, in a very humble way, the Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, to deliver his speech.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you. Please be seated. The Principal Secretary, State Department for TVET, Dr. Esther Moria, the TVET CDACC Council Chairman, Professor Ahmed Faraj, TVET CDACC Council members, the CEO, Professor Kisilu Kitiange, CEOs of other government agencies present, directors and other ministry officials, development partners present, and the various heads of institutions who are here. And also officials from the Kenya Association of Technical Training Institutions. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Habari yenu? Najua kuna baridi lakini tujihami sasa. It is my pleasure to join you today as we mark 3 significant milestones in our journey towards enhancing technical and vocational education and training in Kenya. Today we launch the TVET CDACC Strategic Plan for 2023-2027 period, then release the March-April 2024 assessment results, and celebrate the outstanding achievements of the TVET CDACC Governing Council over the past year. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to remarkable progress of the TVET sector. The sector is an important cog in the overall government strategic direction of ensuring youth employment in and beyond the region. The skills and competencies acquired guarantee the competitiveness of our youth in a rapidly evolving global economy. Ladies and gentlemen, my office as the Prime Cabinet Secretary is in charge of ensuring the effective functioning of government through coordination and the efficient delivery of public services. This is fundamental to ensuring that policies, programs, and projects developed across the various ministries, departments, and agencies are implemented seamlessly and yield the desired outcome for our nation. In this regard, the launch of the TVET CDACC Strategic Plan 2023 to 2027 is a significant milestone in our mission to revolutionize technical and vocational education and training in Kenya. This comprehensive plan, which outlines the vision, goals, and strategies for the next 5 years, is a roadmap that will guide the TVET sector in key areas such as curriculum development, assessment and certification, research and innovation, ICT integration, and industry linkages. As we move forward, let us remember that the success of this strategic plan relies on our collective efforts. It requires the active participation and support of all stakeholders, including government ministries, state departments, industry partners, educators, and students. Together, we can build a robust TVET system that not only meets the needs of our economy, but also empowers our youth and secures our nation's future. One of the strategic plan's core pillars is the emphasis on industry partnerships. We understand that the success of competency-based education and training curriculum is closely tied to our collaboration with the industry sector. Fostering strong relationships with industry stakeholders ensures that the programs in the curriculum are co-developed with the industry to remain relevant and responsive to employers' needs and also nurture entrepreneurship skills among the trainees. It is therefore imperative to align our efforts with the demands of the labor market to produce highly skilled graduates who are not only employable, but also capable of driving innovation and economic growth, ultimately contributing to the competitiveness of our industries. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also delighted to announce the release of the March-April 2024 assessment results. This assessment was diligently carried out from 11th March to 19th April 2024 across 131 TVET assessment centers. At level 3, 153 candidates were assessed in various courses, with 112, that is 73%, being male, and 41, or 27%, being female. The National Skills Certificate comprised 3 qualifications with 77 units of competency. At level 4, 2,179 candidates were assessed, with 1,169 being male, that is 54%, and 1,010 being female, that is 46%. The Artisan's Certificate comprised 32 qualifications with 32 units of competency. At level 5, 6,715 candidates were assessed, with 2,674 being female and 4,041, being male and 4,041 being female. The Craft Certificate comprised 53 qualifications with 660 units of competency. At level 6, 11,075 candidates were assessed, with 5,246, that is 47%, being male, and 5,829, 53%, being female. The diploma comprised 95 qualifications with 1,274 units of competency. I note with appreciation the affirmative action that has led to increased female trainee enrollment at levels 4 to 6. Overall, 20,122 candidates were assessed in 193 qualifications across all levels, with 333 units of competency. This figure represents a remarkable 181% increase from the November-December 2023 assessment. I want to commend the Office of the Principal Secretary, TVET, for this exponential growth of candidature and evidence of the successful implementation of the competency-based curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk a little bit about reinstatement of TVET CDACC in 2023 through a cabinet resolution can be attributed to these milestones we are celebrating today. The visionary leadership of the TVET CDACC Governing Council over the past year has been instrumental in driving the reforms and initiatives that have elevated the standards of technical and vocational education and training in our country. From developing competency-based curricula to implementing assessment frameworks, your contributions have laid a strong foundation for the future, and for that, I commend you. As you look ahead, you must continue to build on these achievements and strive for even greater heights. I am confident that with your collective efforts, you can realize your vision of a world-class CBET system. Let us remain steadfast in our commitment to excellence, innovation, and inclusivity. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I sincerely thank all the TVET partners, stakeholders, and the entire TVET community for supporting TVET CDACC. Together, we are shaping the future of our nation, one skilled graduate at a time. Let us work hand in hand to ensure that every Kenyan youth has access to quality technical and vocational education that empowers them to achieve their full potential. Lastly, as the Principal Secretary did indicate, I am aware that the TVET sector is marking 100 years of celebration. This is an opportune moment to take stock of key milestones that TVET has achieved for the last 100 years. It is an opportune moment for the TVET sector to make strong statements that indeed TVET works. Let us take this moment to call on the Kenyan youth and the entire country to embrace TVET, because it's TVET that is going to cause industrialization in Kenya. Let me, just before I conclude, let me emphasize 2 points. One, that before I came to the podium here, the last call I received was from the President of the Republic of Kenya. And when I told him why I was here, he was extremely excited, even in these challenging moments. Because he's a very, very passionate advocate of what you good men and women are doing for this country. So I want to assure you of his total support, maybe reassure you, not assure you, reassure you of his total support for what you're doing, because this is what you might call the fast lane. It is the fast lane, and therefore we heavily rely on you. I also want to commend the Principal Secretary. I don't have to tell you, I'm sure you can see it for yourself. She's a very passionate advocate of this cause. She speaks eloquently and very clearly and precisely when she's conveying a message